Welcome to Certain Media DIY Musician Secrets, powered by Wealthy Mindset. This is secret number 12, how to register my art as a business. Before you register a business with your state, ask yourself a few questions. The bulk of this explanation is in our guide, but here are a couple to start. Do I need a business entity separate from myself to be a shelter for money I make outside of a regular job? Or do I want to be a business owner? After you've decided whether or not it's a good idea for you to start a business, let's talk details of how that's done. Step 1, come up with a name for your business. Step 2, go to a computer and open your preferred browser. You can see I have my Chrome open here as usual. Step 3, find your state's Secretary of State website. In Missouri, for example, you would go to www.sos.mo.gov and you can see I'm there now. Step 4, do a search to see if your business name is available. Usually the category is search for fictitious names. And on the Missouri website, that's under business services. And then you can just go to business search. That takes a minute. Step 5, decide on what business name to register. If you see your name is taken, you may want to come up with another name. This is not always the case. If the company that has your name operates in a different city or even a different industry, sometimes it makes sense to keep the name you originally come up with. If it seems like there will be any issues with having the name you chose, you should change it. If the name you search isn't found, step 6, register your business name as a fictitious name with your state. So I'm going to do a little search here. Let's say Acme Products. And you can search by name or charter number if you already know. Click search. And so you can see we have Acme Concrete Products, Acme Products Company, Acme Products Company, Acme Business Products, Acme Cotton Products, Acme Timber Products, Acme Screw Products, and Acme Products Company. So obviously that has been registered, but you can see here how you find the fictitious name. But if the name you search for isn't found, register your business name as a fictitious name with your state. You will need to file articles of incorporation and pay a fee. If you already know what your business will do before registering, this will be helpful. The application will ask you for a short description of what your business does. It will also ask where the business will be. You can use your home address or the address that is related to the space where you make your art. Step 7 is to get an EIN or Employer Identification Number for federal and state tax purposes. So you want to go to irs.gov, and I have that open in another tab. Under File, click Business and Self-Employed, and it says right there, EINs and other information. And then it takes you to a page where you can apply for your EIN. You can see what employment tax looks like, what your estimated tax looks like, and if you are a foreign company, your foreign account tax compliance if you sell overseas as well. But you'll click Employer ID Number. And on this page, you can click Apply Online in the first paragraph. And under Step 3, Submit Your Application, you click Apply Online Now. And on this page, you'll click Begin Application. So after you click Begin Application, it'll ask you what type of legal structure is applying for an EIN. Right now, I'm just going to say an LLC because that's what Farfetched is, and click Continue. Chosen limited liability. If you need to change this type of structure, we recommend that you do so now. You don't need to change anything if you are an LLC. Then they're going to ask you to tell them more about your LLC, how many members. And for us, we have 3. And select your state. And click Continue. And it shows that I'm in a multi-member limited liability company, which is correct. So I'll click continue. Then this is where they'll ask you why you want an EIN, and we suggest started a new business. So you click that, click continue. Then you fill out your information. And your social security number so they can verify who you are. And if you're an owner or member, click that. If you're a third party applying for an EIN, which typically you're not because this is your art, then you would click that. But for now, we're going to click you are one of the owners or members and click continue. It's going to ask you for your street address. Put mine in there. This should be for your business. Then it'll ask you to verify your physical location, the database version. You want to accept the database version so that they find it for you. And then tell them the name of your LLC and any other information that they're asking for, and select your start date. So they want to just call us Farfetched. We are Farfetched LLC. You want to comply with all of the things that the IRS is asking for. So then you want to answer all the questions here. We don't own a business. Our business doesn't own a highway motor vehicle. We're not involved in gambling. We're not involved with excise tax, so no. We don't sell alcohol, tobacco, or firearms. We do expect employees will receive a W-2 in the next 12 months. So we'll do that and click continue. If you have employees, they're going to ask you when you expect to start paying wages. And we expect to start paying wages this month or next. So I'm just going to put this month. What is the highest number of expected employees in the next 12 months? Number of agriculture employees is 0. Number of other employees is going to be at least 3 to 4. So I'm going to put 4. Do you expect your employment tax liability to be $1,000 or less in a full calendar year? I don't know that, so I'm going to say no and click continue. Choose one category that best describes your business. Click the underlined links for an additional explanation of each category. We are in the retail space when it comes to selling music and merchandise, so I click that and click continue. We do sell a little bit in person, but we mostly sell products over the internet, so that's what I'm going to click. And then how would you like to receive your EIN letter confirmation? And you can get it online or by mail. I'm going to say online. And then it gives you all your information, the summary of your information. You want to verify that and then click submit. I'm not going to click submit because we already have a business for Farfetched, but I will say that you want to make sure that all this is as right as possible so that you don't have to go in and change it later. Step 8. Now that you've registered with the state and gotten your EINs, you can get a business checking account. You don't have to do this now, but the sooner the better. Step 9, consult an attorney and an accountant. This is the most important piece, which is why we save this for last. You can always dissolve your business name and ditch your EINs, but if you don't speak with an attorney about any insurance and licenses you might need, you are missing a crucial piece that could come back to bite you. In many cases, business insurance is inexpensive, and in some cases, you won't need it at all. You will want to know this before operating as a business. An accountant can help you get your records kept in order. If you can afford it, I suggest hiring an accountant right off the bat to help you track your funds and see what story your financials are telling you. Step 10, start selling. You can take payments, you can set up a PayPal and a Facebook page. You can do all the other little, sometimes more fun things that a business needs to promote itself. Tell your mom, tell your friends. Just make sure you do what businesses do and create some revenue for yourself and maybe others. But with your EIN, you can then start a bank account and that allows you to start receiving payments. You do this so that you can write checks from your business and have people pay your business directly. You just have to make a conscious decision to do it. Rather than trying to separate out funds later, you can divide them up in the first place.